To know.
Well, Breakfast Club, they have a budget.
Well, Breakfast Club has a budget, and
they got swing arms.
Swing arms.
They got swing arms. They got laptops.
Know where your mic is.
Yeah.
But they still don't have it like in their face though.
Yeah.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
Like you gotta bring it a little bit closer, and then
they got wind screens and all that.
Yeah.
Fancy shit.
Yeah. Just bring it. Just bring it closer. Hold it from the base.
Is that close enough? Put it all over there.
It's. I mean, you just talking to it. Just make sure you're just talking to it.
Talking to the mic.
Yeah. Like I can't hear you right now.
Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We definitely didn't prep Terrence at all for it. Well, I was just like, oh yeah, because he brought up. He was like, yeah, y'all do this all the time. I never did. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. My fault.
I was like, he's not used to. He's not used to just keeping a mic at chin level all the time. Yeah.
You get comfortable when your muscles relax.
But he was just lounging. He was
yourself.
lounging like a motherfucker and just had it all the way right here.
Oh.
And was just talking. And I'm like, you got to bring it up. And so But the whole first 8 minutes, we just like we got to scrap it. we got to scrap it because there's a lot of prep. But yeah,
it was a trip.
Yeah,
it was a trip. Friggin', it made me realize just how mobile all this shit was because it was like, we just chilling in the hotel room,
just chilling, baby.
Oh yeah, he's
cooling. It'll be out by the time this is it, but like it's
yeah.
It's just nuts.
This is Negro Jump.
Negro Jump.
This is Negro Jump.
Jumping in.
Back again. We're going through the whole family.
Yeah. We unlocking all these characters.
Yeah. Ma, you up next?
Take that trip to Jersey and go get that. Yeah.
Just hanging out. I didn't know what this was 5 minutes ago. Surprising.
Well, apparently he's we're on a saga. This gonna be season 2.
Shit. What arc is this? What arc is this?
The Fortune saga.
The Fortune saga.
Fortune saga.
Fortune saga.
Fortune.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Negro Jump. Negro Jump.
Is that fucking Naruto music playing in the background? Yeah.
Nah, man, we got my brother here. Artist.
Yep.
Artist.
Marquis Fortune.
Marquis. Sliding there on.
This isn't Cordero's here.
I need more accolades.
This disclaimer: this is not Michael Che. This is not Michael Che.
Mm-mm.
It's not Michael Che with dread. Yeah, people literally. I've had it multiple times. I didn't see it now until it didn't hit me until I moved up here. But people was like, "Yo, you kind of like Michael Che." I'm like, "Nah, y'all seeing my brother," which I still don't see the comparison.
Yeah,
what else do?
I know now I see a little bit. It's just that tall. It's just the height with the complexion is like the cheekbones. That's
all it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's in the cheekbones.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I was like, no, y'all see my brother, and then I showed a picture. They were like, oh, okay, I see.
Oh, that's Michael Che.
Yeah.
Nah, that's still like Michael Che.
Yeah. Talk to the mic, baby. Talk to
okay, my bad.
I
was getting comfortable.
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's just it's some weird shit where
maybe we should get a swing arm for.
It seemed like a lot of work too. You just kind of hold it up.
It's so natural.
For us, it's just like You can lean into it, like do a little. That's why we've been this is a growing project. We just switch it up little bit by little bit. Like, all right, we're gonna switch up the table.
Consistently inconsistent.
Yeah. Which I fuck with. It makes.
Yeah. If you want to, you can just I usually hold it on my chin. Pause.
Don't pause. You do it.
Pause.
Shit.
Nah, you gotta pause.
You can't pause it after the fact. You already been doing it.
I mean, that's just for the people out there. That just for them. I'm just like so they feel comfortable. Pause.
Yeah. Cause some people they have to put it in there. And
I did it with Terrence. I was just like, nah, just hold it right here. Pause.
He said pause.
No, I did it. After a second, I was like, well, I'm talking to him. Pause.
Yeah.
Nah,
we do have a couple more militant type on where it's just like I'll say something and I can definitely tell they're uncomfortable with it. So I'm like, all right, pause. You good.
Who was it? Who was it besides Terrence?
Terrence, Ibrahim. He was heavy into that. Like you gotta put him and then.
Said pause a lot.
You gotta say pause if you say something that's like.
Well, Ibrahim is an educated black Muslim.
Black Muslim. Him and then the Haitian sensation Mark Black. Nigga was like Paul Street beat.
He was like whoa.
I'm like.
But now we have Marquis Fortune, the many of of the Fortune clan of just
the Fortune clan,
just anime niggas. Just
it's been realizing I was like, oh, that's why he's just like into this for a minute, every one of you guys does it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Into it.
Which is, it was just something. It was on TV. We were into it. I was talking to Cordero earlier, the episode before this with our cousin Terrence. It was like he was like the first one where we were just talking to him about. It pretty much really wasn't anybody else.
Yeah, there wasn't, and it all started with watching like Pokemon and shit too.
Yeah,
like I don't like I can't remember if you got into it at the same time when I did, but I got super addicted into Pokemon. And that was
I remember
my gateway drug.
Yeah,
it came out like a wave.
Yeah.
It was not to be messed with. I remember,
no, that shit took over.
I remember it was just the combination of the movies, the Burger King, gold.
It was all at once.
The games.
The game. What was the card? So like initially I was playing like with like basketball cards. Like that was the thing. And then we moved to Pittsburgh or Homestead.
Yeah.
And then some kids sold me a Ponyta for $1. And I was like everybody was doing it, so I was like fuck it, I'll buy one. So I bought one. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Is the horse on fire, dog? Like, what is this?
Fire horse?
What's going on? Yeah. And people was trading them and shit.
This fucking turtle got cannons on his back?
Yeah. It's a dragon.
Yeah.
You put that dragon in that ball?
The
there
tails
was so
on fire.
many. Even the shitty ones felt interesting. Like
they were just so different.
Yeah. I don't know. And then obviously, if you watched anime, because I did watch that aside from like knowing about Pokemon, but I think it definitely took me over the edge a little bit. Because I would watch, like Ninja Scroll and like
that was like later,
yeah, like various other things. But you see these little like things that you can kind of just collect and hold on to.
Right.
Like, oh yeah, I gotta get all these.
Right.
And then I gotta
it was like
it
was a lifestyle. Like it was a way of life. Like Pokemon was everything.
Yeah,
that was it.
It was currency.
Just
got my ass
currency?
whooped so many times over Pokemon. Yeah, currency.
Yeah.
And not like in a game or like trading cards or something like that. No, literally like a ass whooping.
Yes.
Like a beating. Yeah, child abuse.
It was justified. I was a little asshole. I was being an asshole.
Yeah.
Very much justified.
Yeah. It was intense. It was. Yeah. Remember when they were taking niggas' cars away?
Yes. Yeah, and they took my so the whole thing was like if you get a Charizard, you are God.
Yeah.
Like you give us a sentence.
That was Bitcoin.
That was Bitcoin. Yeah. 120 HP and it was just supercharged.
We were in the toy. I remember exactly where we were in the Toys R Us. I think we were getting some for somebody else's birthday, and I was like, "Yo, can I get these Pokemon cards?" I asked my mom, and she was like, "Yeah." She got them for me. And I cracked them open, and I'm going through them. I'm like, all right, cool. And then fucking Charizard.
Holographic.
And it changed my life. I swear to God. I was like, why me? Like, oh, my God.
It's a kid lotto ticket.
Yes. You just oh. And then I took it to school. Like, yeah, I'm not nigga. Yeah, I got fucking Charizard.
I got a holographic.
And then it was like, yo, give me your cards. Like, the teacher came through and was like, hey, no Pokemon cards, little asshole. And he took them from me. Wow. And at the end of the year, because the teacher didn't give a shit. They mixed them all together, and they were just, like, giving them out to kids. Yeah. So, like, I'm going through them, like, these are not my cards. And I found the kid who had my cards. And at the time, like, me and this kid named Mike, who everybody was scared of, he was, like, some little diesel 13-year-old. Nobody fucked with Mike. And so
juvie body.
Yeah. Mike was stacked. Wore do-rags all the time. Like, Mike was stacked. And then so I'm like, I found the kid who had my card, and I'm like, yo, that's my Charizard. And he's like, no, it's not. And I was like, yo, Mike. And he was like, give him his card. He was like, you got it, man. And that shit right over.
We had this dude, Stefan, from St. Louis up there. He said he has, like, his family's, like, really big, like, huge. And so, like, they were all, like, into that stuff, like, or whatever. And he said they were all just chilling, like, playing a game. And then one of his cousins came in the room. It was just like, man, one of my teachers took my cards. And he said his older cousin just paused the game. It was like, what? What happened? He said, yo, we're getting that shit tonight. He said these niggas broke into the school and got the cards back. Got the cards back.
Full support of that shit.
It shit was real.
It's so real. You remember Anaya?
Yeah.
Aisha's daughter. So we were staying with my mom's friend, and I was playing, I think it was Crystal at the time, Pokemon Crystal.
Yo, this nigga was livid.
I was like 4 away from a complete Pokedex.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I sit down on the table, and I'm like, all right, time to put in another couple of hours. You know what I mean? Grind some shit away. I turn it on, and usually I name all my my people. I name them Hero. I forgot why. Or Hero.
Oh, Gundam Wing.
No, it wasn't from that. It was something to do with Pokemon. But I turned it on, and it said like a Naya, and I was like, the fuck? Like the game, the save file.
You're like that moment where like your heart's sweating and you're like,
and I was like, no. I turned it off. I turned it back on. That shit said Anaya. 2 Pokemon. I was pissed. This was everything.
This is back when it was like $250, and then you had to have a link cable.
Yeah.
So it was.
I put in work.
Link cable. You had to trade. Find somebody. Two
Game Boys. Two cartridges.
Yeah.
4 batteries.
4
yeah.
4 batteries.
4 batteries.
It was intense.
You had to break open the pack.
Yeah. There were no running shoes in this game. It was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was time. It was so much time consuming.
Yeah.
And then
but that day and night shit blew my mind. I remember when I first seen it in the GameStop. Like the dude was like, "Oh yeah, we got the new Pokemon." And I was like, "What? I can play it?" And so you start you off in that the forest right next to your house, and like it was like nighttime, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like they never did this in a Pokemon game. Like,
right?
What the fuck's going on? And like a little owl Pokemon came out. Hoo.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yo, like what the fuck? This is crazy."
That was a changer. That one. I was telling them about that. We were just doing like a recap earlier, and I was just talking about how like when they integrated night and day cycles, like started with Pokemon, and then they just went crazy with
that
it.
Was
all over
everything. That was everything. That was everything.
Yeah.
And then Ruby Sapphire came out, and he watched all that shit. I was like,
yeah. That's why I seen he kind of gave up on Pokemon. He was like because he beat it in like a week. He was like, that's fucking easy.
Yeah. Well, they said like first 2 gen was like a lot of people are saying that like those are the best too. Like most people
Red, blue, yellow, disrespectful. Yeah. They didn't care about your feelings. So goddamn hard. Like going through. I forgot the name of that cave with the fairies and shit. Like the first one you go through. Mount
with
Moon,
the Zubats and all that shit.
Mount Moon. Mount Moon.
Yeah.
But you go through it, and that cave like sweating walking through that cave.
Yeah,
like,
because you had to use flash.
You
gotta use flash and stuff.
Yeah. That shit was tough.
I remember there were times the old games you would like. Just because I didn't really know how to train up. Like, I didn't really grind that well or whatever. And it would always come to some particular gym leader. And I'm talking like, it was at them levels where you would throw the Game Boy. I was a thrower. And then the hinge would break and you just had the battery back with like duct tape at the bitch.
I launched my shit across grandma's living room. Like, I got pissed. I don't remember why, but I just remember, like, chucking that shit across the room. Like, fuck this shit.
And then crying to go pick it up.
Yeah, they run back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There was a meme I seen where it was, like, somebody playing. It was, like, one of those critical moments where it's, like, you got like, a pixel of health left. And then it's, like, a Dragonite you fighting a pixel of health. Yeah. And it's just like, oh, your Charmander is confused. And then it's just like, and then it just threw it out the window. Because it's always waiting. Well, it's just like Charmander is confused, and you just wait. It's like, what you gonna do? And then, And now, like the newer games, it's like if you get your Pokemon to love you enough, then it'll ignore all that shit. It's so.
It'll hang on to 1% health or something.
It's the gayest shit ever. Nigga, don't love me. Win this goddamn fight. Getting fucking.
Well, because they gotta clean it up.
Get her. Better win this fight.
Yeah. No, they nerfed it a little bit because they were talking about.
They nerfed it all the way.
Yeah, they did.
When they started like making them, they make them look cute on purpose.
But it's just I read all this shit for no goddamn reason because it serves no purpose in my life. But reading it, they're like they want to make it more kid friendly. Yeah. So like if like now
they got rid of all the like edges on the
right, and just so it's like so if we have kids now that we're getting older and like we were like the first to do all this shit, we can like have that experience with our kids. But I'm like I ain't got no damn kids. You know what I mean? Like I need a hard mode for my
yeah.
For me. So
2 modes. If they did 2 modes, that would change the game.
Great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I tried again. I tried again for 2 modes. Yeah.
Fucking Pokemon. I don't know why I'm talking about. I'm a Digimon guy.
Metabots?
Metabots.
It was cool. The games weren't there.
I did like
Digimon games weren't good though.
Nah, they weren't. They were terrible.
But the show was
good. The show was. You know the funny shit about that show is Angemon.
Yeah.
Waiting for that nigga to come out was like, yo.
Yeah. That was real anxiety because they did a whole episode. It was just like, oh, and then it was like, it's just not.
The little kid getting his ass whooped, and he's like, oh, somebody help me, and the little furry ball is like, oh, maybe. Not today.
Wait 5 more episodes.
Yeah.
And then we'll see.
Fucking season 12.
They were good at that, though. They were good at like making sure you stay glued to that screen.
And I mean, like,
we gonna get these views up.
Yeah.
As a kid, you know nothing about like telling a story and like having like
the
rise in action and shit like
that. That's also a shitty way to tell a story, though. Like, I mean, maybe not for you can hook a kid, but an adult's gonna be like, I'm not watching this shit no more.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dog, I gotta go to work. Like,
I can see how they could get annoyed because it's like, I got these bills to pay. This dude's watching like Dragon Ball Z and everybody's screaming for 5 episodes. Like, what the fuck are you watching?
Yeah.
What are you watching?
I was supposed to go to sleep 2 hours ago, and you still fuck with me. Like, no, I'm not watching.
Yeah, they would. Didn't it take when the final Command with Goku and with Gohan and so didn't that take like 2 episodes?
Every one episode
they had that beam struggle.
In episode 2,
beam struggle, and then it'd be like 10 minutes of Hercule doing some dumb shit. You're like, what the fuck?
I remember one time watching it with Terrence when it was in Perfect Cell. It was the second form. It was like fat or whatever.
Semi-perfect.
Yeah, and they were like it was Vegeta fighting them, and then you got Tien and Krillin off to the side, and then Terrence was like, why the fuck they just standing there? Like, jump him. Like, fucking just jump him. He right there. Like, you got like 5 niggas there, and like they want to all just shoot the fair one. We're just like, nah, like people about to die if we lose.
Yeah.
You remember when Goku gave Cell that sensu bean? It was like, yo, my 12-year-old's about to whoop your ass, dog. You need this sensu bean. You ain't ready. Like the fate of the world, which is crazy.
Like, hey,
like,
Cell, catch. And I was like, nigga, what are you doing? Like,
the fuck's wrong with Goku?
I ain't gonna. I'm mad that I didn't get to see that when it originally aired like on Toonami and stuff. Because I can imagine like watching that now, like because you don't know what's gonna happen. Cell's in the perfect form, like he's tip top shape. You know is. It's only going to be Goku.
And he just whooped your ass.
Yeah.
And now you're talking about heal yourself. I want you to fight my child. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, Goku.
He's just smiling like an idiot. I remember there was a moment where like, and at the, because like at the end, on the American version, where it's like you can hear the music starting, and the dude is like, next time. It's like, and it's like, what has happened to Goku? Has he turned? It's like, is he in allegiance with Cell? And like everyone's like, it's like, yeah, is he? Like, what the fuck?
Goku's been rolling for 12 weeks. All right, shit.
He's out of his
smirking at him. It's like, fight my kid.
Which is funny because all that shit came back around to determine their power when like these universes getting erased because Goku just wanted to have fun and like fighting.
Yeah, everybody was like, "We're here because of you.
You are the villain.
Yeah,
you are the problem.
Yeah.
Somebody kill this dude."
I did like in terms of how they made it, but it was just like, "No, this is not for play. This is serious." So like when somebody got erased, everybody just stopped fighting, and it was just like, "Oh shit,
Goku was still fucking around.
Yeah, just joking. Yeah, fucking asshole.
Yeah,
love him to death though.
Real fight.
Yeah. I like how they played up his flaws in Super. Or at least the way they're writing it, they're more honest. Because I know they did in Z they wrote him for the American version. They wrote him out to be like this like Superman type.
Yeah, the champion.
Yeah, like he's the hopeful
blue-eyed,
protector.
Blonde hair Superman.
Yeah, and really he was on some foolish shit. Yeah, he was on some real foolish shit. So I like in this one they played up. It's like, no, he's an idiot. Like he's been an idiot for like the entire show.
He's been walking around with a severe concussion since he was a child. Yeah. He has brain trauma. He doesn't have any memory of him. When his brother pulled up on him, he was like, "Nigga, what you tell?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" Yeah. My name is Goku, not Kakarot. He was like, "Damn, this nigga been whitewashed." That's why he just gave up on his brother right then and there. I don't know.
He was like, all right, I'll take the kid. I can save his name.
Yeah, and I can
mold them. I can be a nephew. spend a summer with your aunt. I'm gonna get you right.
Yeah. Learn about you. You're not gonna know where you're going unless you know where you came from.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Turning to Black Panther.
Pretty much, yeah. Very much. Yeah. Ma told me that shit one time.
What?
Yeah, when I was just like talking some nonsense on the phone with her, she was like, "Nah, I don't know. The shit coming together now, which is why we're here." So yeah, dog.
Marquis, I hear you. We see it actually. You have a little studio in here to break the fourth wall. But I see you fuck with art a lot. You have like a good Instagram. We'll tag all that as well. But what got you into that? Were you always? Because I was that kid who I loved drawing a lot, and I was the kid who was like the drawer in the class, and then some other nigga moved in from Seattle.
Oh yeah,
and he was nicer than me. I bitched out. I gave up. I probably would have been better if I'd have just stuck with it. But it was just like, but I always fucked with like artists and people who come up with their own artwork and concepts and stuff. What kind of got you into that?
Pokemon.
Yeah.
Straight up, yeah. So I was so obsessed with that shit. I would just like draw the cards like all day. I would draw the cards. I would like record them. Cause we had VHS tapes of Pokemon.
Did you make your own? Where you post like a picture on the front with the back of the real card?
Well, I never made the Pokemon cards. We just made the tapes, but I would just like copy them. So I had sketchbooks full of like Pokemon drawings, Dragon Ball Z drawings, and then eventually like I would go on and like draw other anime other than like the more popular ones, and I just started doing like my own stuff. So it really started with like
around that time. That's when we started like Suncoast Video and shit was still a thing, and we started finding like them anime magazines and learning about like all types of other shit. It was like this. It was like more than Dragon Ball.
As we got older, like our taste for anime changed, and we went from like the entry shit, like the Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Digimon, like all that basic stuff, to like the Ninja Scrolls, the Samurai Champloo is like my top one of like all the time.
Yeah, I think it's in my top 3 for sure. Like I don't know exactly. Yeah, it's
Cowboy Bebop.
You eventually just stayed up late one night and then found out about Adult Swim.
Yeah.
Because that shit was not advertised at all.
No, it wasn't.
Cartoon Network.
And they made it almost like you. I don't know if it was for some of y'all, but like for certain things, they made it almost look like it was going to be boring on purpose.
Because you didn't know what it
was.
Like,
because there was that like Nick and Night switch where like I didn't fuck with Nick and Night as a kid. I should have.
It was just sitcoms.
It was dope. Yeah. But it was just like you saw that flip after all that or something. And then it would just flip into just like, oh, who are these old niggas on the screen? Like, I don't want to. So Adult Swim did this thing. I remember it. It was maybe like 5 minutes where it was like watching old people go into the pool.
Yeah.
Adult Swim always had that weird shit.
What is this? And I was like, I don't want to watch this. So it almost made it to where like kids didn't want to watch it.
It was because I remember exactly what you're talking about. Like the
screen was black all the time,
and then it would have like a bunch of old people sitting poolside, and it's like Adult Swim. Come on, like wait, and it would just sit there for like 10 seconds. And you're like, dude, what the hell is this?
Watching this shit.
Yeah. The next thing you know, that fucking Yu Yu Hakusho theme music came on. It was a rap after that. Yeah. It was done.
Yeah. And maybe having some good theme songs.
Yeah. Legendary.
Yeah.
Great. Always jazz influence for some reason.
Yeah.
And it always sounds like a black woman.
Jazz influence. Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
That soundtrack's crazy.
Yeah.
I never listened to it. I told you I had this white girl burn me a copy of Rurouni Kenshin soundtrack.
Nah. Wow. Nah, you told me that.
Yeah. I don't know. I might. Nah.
Well, she's trying to holler at you or something? Or
nah, she said she had it. I was like, shit, let me get a copy of that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was it, yeah.
That shit is
burning CDs and shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that was.
Walking around with fucking little Discman.
Discman. Yeah. The jog proof.
You can't walk too hard though.
Say jog proof, but that shit ain't.
Hold it leveled. You can't. Yeah, don't palm it.
Oh nah.
They gave you the strap because they want. Like I remember they were advertising it for like niggas who jogged, and I was like, ain't nobody running listening to this. This ain't happening. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. That was the days of what? Hit clips?
Hit clips. Now I remember hit clips.
It was like what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, it was like a minute. It was a minute clip.
It was this tiny little thing that you can put like on a hip or clip. It was like
I missed those.
I think it was smaller than an iPod Shuffle.
And you only get 30-second bites?
Yeah, and you put this little chip in there and close it, and it would play it, and then play your song for like 30 seconds.
Yeah. What? And they would have it, and you could collect them. Sometimes they would be in certain cereals, or like for like girls, if they bought a Barbie, it would have a hit clip in it. They were just like these weird little chips.
Yeah. It's cereal?
Cereal boxes? Like little prize in a cereal box.
Like some little CIA shit?
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's just like a little box. I don't know what was in them chips.
It had subliminal messages in
it. Yeah.
Join the army.
That's that Simpsons episode. I fuck with that. It's just like the it's like
beyond that join the Navy.
It was like join the Navy. Lieutenants.
The boy
Lieutenant LT Smash.
LT Smash. Yeah, LT Smash.
She's like you're not LT Smash. She just takes the period off.
God,
like The Simpsons is so good, man.
Yeah. I couldn't watch The Simpsons for a minute.
Really?
Yeah. Because for a minute, I lived, like when I was younger, on and off, I lived with my grandmother, and she was like hella strict, like Jehovah's Witness, like crazy, like really conservative in her ways.
And she ain't fuck with The Simpsons?
Well, yeah, because she, she was an adult. She probably knew it had like certain themes in it that were whatever. But I remember I would only watch the 2 channels. It was like ABC, NBC, and the cartoons would like air on all the channels on Friday.
Yeah.
or Saturday, and I would start watching Fox, but then it would creep into Simpsons like a little bit afterwards, and she was like, "Nah, you can't watch it." Like,
and that's when they were doing like the back-to-back episodes. So it would be like a straight hour, just 2 episodes of Simpsons. They didn't bat.
Anytime I watch, I was like, "It's a cartoon. Why can't I watch it?" It's like, "No, you can't watch it." Like,
they didn't question. It wasn't too many like adults that question anything that we watch or I might have watched on TV.
No.
My mother was like, she was like, "Whatever, I don't care." Like I was watching like Evangelion at like 5 and 6.
God damn.
Yeah. That shit was weird.
You remember bum fights? Yo,
do I?
Talk about like just really nobody really checking what we was watching. We wasn't watching no crazy shit. But
bum fights was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, but I don't think she knew what she got. So my mom like bootlegs. She would just buy bootlegs all the time, and she knew we liked this where that's.
It was Christmas. Somebody mentioned it, and literally that day they went out and just got it. It was like, oh, here it is.
And she just gave us this DVD called Bum Fights, and it was this guy paying bums to do like crazy ass shit. It was fucking wild.
It was wild, kind of funny, but then sad at the same time.
It was like pre-World Star.
Yeah,
it was just white people. Yeah, it was just dumbass white. But then you had like the real wild, candid shit that like who was recording this shit? Like just some dude just wilding out on somebody's car and like bust out the back window. Yeah,
like yo, go smash his windows, and then the bum will just go smash his windows or like fight somebody. Just like wild shit.
Yeah, damn. Well, it's just like if like Steve on Jackass, where he pierces butt cheeks together. This dude pierces dick.
Yep.
Jackass was dope though. I did get to watch those because I would just creep on the MTV or whatever, and I do that and the Dudesons and like all those other like
fucking Dudesons.
I heard Dudesons, but I never watched it. Jackass was kind of. I started there. And
Dudesons was Jackass.
Viva La Band was my shit.
With a Swedish accent.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Every day it's like, today I'm just gonna make my dad hate me.
He just ran to the bathroom and started punching him. He's like, God damn it,
you know that dude now is like, yo, Uncle Phil, I need your help. My family's falling apart. Like, yeah, no wonder you've been smacking your dad around for like.
Wait, who said that?
Bam Margera.
Oh yeah, they said he's like addicted to some shit like pills and shit. Like,
I don't know what he's addicted to. He's asking Uncle Phil for help. Uncle Phil, Dr. Phil for help. He's asking Uncle Phil for help.
Well, nah, he's.
RP.
Damn it, Barry.
It was like you just painted that nigga's house blue.
Yeah.
There was one where I was just like, all right, this is a little much. There was like he set up the whole floor with thumbtacks and then just like did some weird alarm like it's a fire, and it just like at that point I was just like, all right, yeah, that's too much.
I'd be so
when he dug the pit in the front yard and then like had his dad just drive over it and his lawnmower just went straight into it.
Yeah. And who was that other dude? Vito, the other Don Vito.
Oh yeah,
the big dude,
Don
just like
Vito.
Italian dude. They cut something in his car or some shit like that. They did something really like, they always mess with him like really bad, but he would always like ramble, and then they ditched him on the beach or some shit like that. I don't know what it was. Yeah, they like had him stuck in his car on the beach or some shit.
That was the era of just stupidity on television.
Yeah,
and it was all right.
It's weird because they gave them niggas checks and you didn't really know who they were. Like Bam was a skateboarder, so it was like, all right, that's cool. But then, like, who the fuck was Johnny Knoxville, or Steve-O, or who were those people really?
They were crazy ass white dudes.
Yeah, like I guess friends of producers or whatever it was. But
I think it was like a magazine that Spike Jonze did. It was a documentary on Hulu about it, but apparently that's where they started at, and then they started
like
recording them. Something, and then they started recording them doing dumb shit, and then I guess it got picked up by fucking MTV.
Yeah.
I know it went that deep.
Nah, but that was the age of like all that crazy reality TV stuff when it really got started.
Oh, like Flavor of Love and all that shit. Yo,
I will watch a third season.
Flavor of Love. Come on. That dude is frail as hell. He is not going on no fucking show.
Nah, he was. Yeah, it was honestly the female cast that like carried the shit out of that show. Back.
Like, and you watch that shit, and then like you find a chick like Hoops, and you're like, why are you here? Yeah. Like, you know damn well you're not in a.
But this is before social media too, so they were really hoping like we'd be famous after this.
Yeah. It was back when being a video vixen was. The thing.
Yeah,
it was hot. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yo, that might be a cautionary tale. Video vixens. Yeah. You think about like chicks on social media now,
Instagram models.
You know what I mean? Like, like there's an era of that shit, and like when that area is going, like I don't remember no video vixens. Like I might be able to name like 2 of them.
Like 2 or 3.
2 or 3,
right now,
yeah.
Yeah.
You just better hope you diversify. You better get your money right, girl.
But that's the thing.
When all the satellites go down, that's your
what? Yeah, your account get deleted. Some chick's account got deleted. And she was like, she made another account. Yeah. You seen? You know what I'm talking about? Right? Yeah. She was crying like, I don't have any other way to make money. Like, please give me my followers back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was bad.
That's terrible.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Half of them, they just the Instagram is a setup for the webcam shit.
Oh yeah,
that
chick sold her bathwater.
That too, cam
she
girls.
Did what?
This chick sold her bathwater.
Bathwater, yeah.
What?
It's sold out too.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Niggas is foul.
Buying bathwater. Like, what do you do with that? Because you let it sit. It's dirty, right?
Wash your face.
It's bacteria.
Wash your face in it.
Yeah.
And if you let it sit there, it's gonna like grow shit. You know, wash your face and some oil.
I mean, I can think of anything besides the obvious. Just drink it.
Oh.
Besides the obvious, when like I've heard niggas say some shit like that, it was like I'll drink a bathwater.
That
nigga is nasty.
It's definitely on some.
Make Kool-Aid out of it.
People want a collectible. I mean, because like Japan is notorious for that shit where they got the vending machines with used undies and the peeping. You can pay to peep on like
this nigga been in Japan.
Oh shit.
That shit was wild.
Yeah.
That shit was wild. I went to a maid cafe. I felt so dirty.
Shit.
So dirty.
I'm trying to go at some point, but that's
it was mad fun.
What was the homeland like?
Back to the motherland. My homie. So I was there with our aunt.
This is another aunt. We got a whole team of aunts. Yeah.
And my
Fortunes
homie,
all over the world.
It's just
worldwide.
Everywhere. And my homie from Alaska was out there. First of all, he was on Instagram posting pictures of himself in Japan. I didn't know that shit. And I'm like, nigga, where you at? Oh, I'm in Osaka. I'll be in Tokyo like another day. So we hung out. And like we were like, yo, all this shit we couldn't do because we were family or whatever. And he was like, yo, we should go to a maid cafe. And he was like, I'm down. So we were like walking around and like chicks is everywhere in the street dressed up. It's like ninjas and shit. So, all different types of cafes. So we walked down a back alley up.
Just hold it right hand.
Walk down a back alley, up some stairs, down a hall, and off this like shady room. It was like this small little cafe, and they were like singing and shit and taking pictures, and I felt so goddamn dirty. Like it was just yeah. I fucking needed a shower after that. Damn. Nothing weird happened. Everything was chill, but it just felt weird. Like,
but they're like some reason their culture they're all right with that shit, or they just like this is what it is.
And you can also like rent girlfriends, boyfriends. You know what I mean? Like if you just want to like go cuddle for like a half hour.
Yeah.
Like you can. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Everything's commodified. Just, immerse myself in the culture.
It's fun. It was fun.
Do as the Japanese do.
It was a good trip.
No.
Nah, I'm cool. I watch from afar. I'm gonna watch from the One Piece ship out in the water. I'm gonna stay there.
Oh yeah, they got a One Piece ship. You can get on. That's crazy too.
Somebody just told me they got a One Piece land.
One Piece land. I know they got. Apparently they opened up. Was it Mario World or whatever? And I actually want to go check.
But where Japan has only been so big. Where they put?
That's true.
I don't know.
That's true.
I don't know. They got to be somewhere. Some rice paddy.
Why am I questioning it? I'm gonna just go. Fuck it.
Yeah. It's probably part of a duplex. It's probably
Japan is a duplex.
Yeah, dude.
They just push together a couple houses.
Yeah. It's the
everything transforms.
It's a transformer. Yeah. It's like a Megazord.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
But it was dope though.
Yeah. It was a comic. Isabel Hagen. She went there because she plays a viola. And like when she posted on Instagram, she was like, "I'm going to Japan for like these concerts." And I messaged her. I was dead serious too. I was like, "Yo, take a picture of a giant robot." And I didn't see anything. So when she got back, I was like, "Oh, what's up? How's Japan?" She was like, "Oh, you would have loved it." I'm like, "Where is my picture at?" The fuck is my picture?
Where's my picture? Give me that giant robot.
Yeah, I need the giant robot.
They took their Gundam down when I was there, so I didn't see it. All they had was, because it's behind a mall, so all they had was just like this gate of pictures of the Gundam.
Damn.
So I didn't get to actually see it.
Well, it was up for a couple years though.
Yeah, I think it's back up now.
Got you.
They took it up earlier that year, but right before I got there.
Yeah,
so like, cool.
I was saying, I said it on an earlier episode. We were talking about how Japan's gonna be the spot for the new Olympics.
Oh yeah,
and Goku's
I always
mascot
forget
for the Olympics.
Oh my god,
Goku was in the Thanksgiving Day parade.
He was, yeah.
Everywhere.
He was everywhere. Yeah.
They sell Dragon Ball Z T-shirts at Old Navy now.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah.
Damn.
It's getting there.
It's there.
Yeah.
I seen a little.
There's still
kid.
people that'll ask. Like I have a Goku Frieza shirt, there's a couple people ask like, "What's that from?" I'm like, "Really? Shut up."
Yeah.
I don't even want to talk to you now. Like, how do you not know what this is?
Lame ass nigga.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck, where you been the last 20 years?
It is popular. I almost got a little teary-eyed the other day. I was walking. When I was on my way to Ohio. I was about to do that show. We was driving in the morning, so it's like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Walking down the street in Brooklyn, and like this woman with a kid, like she's taking him to school, and like his book bag was a My Hero Academy book bag. I was like, "There you go, little nigga. There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
There you go.
That's what I'm talking about. That's right. I didn't even know they made book bags like that.
Yeah,
like, hell yeah.
Was there little plastic ones?
It was it wasn't one of those. It was like a legit book bag, with like the flap and stuff.
Oh,
like, yeah, it wasn't just like some big ass picture. Like it was. I was like, hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. But be low. So,
be subtle with it. Just the book bag.
I think it was in Mexico City. They had they closed down downtown and they put up a giant screen to watch the finale of the Tournament of Power.
Oh, you talking about the big fight? You talking about the Jiren versus Goku?
Yeah.
Fight. Yeah. Now when you told me about
that was crazy.
That's nuts.
That was crazy.
Once I heard that, I was like, Dragon Ball is back.
So you just see a thick ass crowd of people like in the center in lawn chairs, just like watching Dragon Ball Z on a big ass screen. It's crazy. Yeah.
I wonder if New York does events like that.
Nah.
I feel like there has to be somewhere.
Somebody
has to be.
It has to be super heavy for them to shut down an area and then take up that big of a space.
But I mean, when Go came out, like the amount of space they dedicated to people doing raids and shit, like it was ridiculous here.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see.
That coverage was nuts. Like they were like when they released like a Charizard in Central Park, like motherfucker, like there was like people, like droves of people just hanging out.
That relates, like I think to us to like how like older people who was around when comics first came out remember all that shit, and now they're like, I never could imagine them making like movies out of like Captain America. And
I remember when you sent me the link to sign up and the trailer for Pokemon Go. And I was just like, this actually is.
I got the beta, and I was
he did. This nigga did. This nigga was in California City.
Yeah, I was in a shitty area though, so it didn't even matter like that. But yeah,
just catching a bunch of shit.
And then when a game, so like I'm the only one driving around, which is nice. You don't see nobody else catching Pokemon and shit with the beta. Then it came out, and you see like droves of people like all over the place, like running from fucking one side of town to the next because they spotted a Charmander or some wild shit. Like, it's crazy. No. Never would have thought that would happen.
Yeah, and even though it's not as popular as it was when like it initially came out, there's still a lot of people. Like,
yeah.
Like, I know people who like they still go on raids and they hang out and they have like a community.
Yeah,
like,
it was fun to do when like was walking up and down the street.
Yeah,
like.
You were into it for a minute. You hit up like
because it was
bars.
It was for me. It was just like when I'm walking around a Game Boy now. Like it just keeps me just like out of my head for a second. I just get to zone out and just do that. And then whenever I need to do something, that's when I'm like, all right, go focus on this thing right now. Yeah. It was the only thing that sucked about doing it in North Carolina. It was just limited to the shit that was there. So it's like when I came up here, the summer it came out, and I came up here. You bet I was like out in Central Park just like catching all types of shit.
Yeah. Well, there's stops and shit everywhere here because everything's a monument.
And it was fun that you could take a picture with it too.
Oh, with your Pokemon?
Yeah, so it's like I remember walking with
you take
my
it
roommate.
You put it on live camera mode or whatever.
My roommate, because you do the AR shit. So it was like my roommate Cody at the time. Like I was walking down the street. I was like, oh, there's a picture. I was like, hey, yo, hold up, take a picture. So I just like did the jail pose. And I see
what you're saying.
That shit was fun though, man. Yeah. But it killed my battery, so I was like,
oh yeah, data.
There was a point in time where I bought several battery packs, like online little portable chargers, and I was just like, I looked like a cyborg. I had like wires and shit coming out. Yeah,
I definitely had a wire up into my bag and a little portable thing walking around the city with that shit. Yeah, shit was wild. But now they got Pokemon Masters.
What is it?
It's a new app. They give you a Pokemon and you like do missions and shit in battle. It just came out I think last week.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Pokemon Master.
Is it from the same company, Niantic?
It's a different one. It's different. It's not like VR shit.
I know Nintendo's dropping a bunch of their own apps. They've been trying to like apparently Mario Kart's supposed to be mobile, and I'm about to cop that. That sounds like really fun.
One of the things I missed out on when I was in Japan, they had like live Mario Kart. So like I'm leaving from the airport, going into the city, and I see like people on go-karts dressed like Mario and shit driving around the highway.
What?
Yeah, like a line of them coming around and shit. That shit was wild.
Yeah, Japan just seems like the wildest place you could just do whatever the fuck you. I seen a video of a guy dressed up as his own like Kamen Rider. It's on a motorcycle, just patrolling the streets of fucking Japan.
What?
Yeah, they just do whatever the fuck they want. Matter of fact, somebody told me. My roommate Cody, his dad was actually stationed in Japan with his mom like years ago when they were younger, and he remembered that some dude was drunk, and I think he was like on a bike, and like crashed into a car, like hit his head on the windows, like smashed the glass everywhere. Cops showed up and told him that he had to clean it up. This dude was leaking out, and they handed him a broom and dustpan and was like, "You clean this up right now." And like he was just like just sweeping up broken glass and like blood and shit off the ground. They don't play, but at the same time, they just don't give. They just do whatever.
Yeah,
it's wild. I can't wait to go.
Yeah, I'm trying.
That's crazy. Cops show up and tell you to clean that shit up.
Yeah, they just tell you because they I think for them, it's like if you have a knife, then it's a problem.
Oh, yeah, because there's no guns over
there. It's like if you have a knife or if it's like any type of drugs, that's when it's like really serious.
Oh, they're super strict.
Yeah.
Super strict. Yeah.
So, but
if it's whatever, they're just like, all right, well, just get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, like, or I guess they just don't play around.
Europe's that way, too, with just like the way they vibe out. They're just like, all right, get out of here. Like, well, I'll detain you if I got to, but seriously.
Yeah, unless you ASAP Rocky.
Yeah, unless you ASAP Rocky, yeah. Well, Sweden, them niggas is, they're a trip.
Isn't that like the cleanest city? Or is that Norway I'm thinking of?
Sweden?
Yeah.
I think I don't know. It's either Norway or Sweden. Sweden just got like a ton of money because they got like all the,
Honestly, it always be the wrong shit that I'll be like, man, this shit don't sound real right. Versus like the, like when it first come out and like they say what happened, I'm just like, all right, this is weird. Like it's like a lot of like publicity and shit like that. But then it's like the shit like the Jussie Smollett thing. Actually, you know what it probably was? The Jussie Smollett thing I saw on Facebook. So when I seen that, I'm like,
oh, I didn't believe that shit though.
It was.
I didn't believe. I
didn't bother reading it. I just read the headline. But then the ASAP Rocky shit, I seen it on Instagram, and I was just like, damn, what happened? And I was like, wait, hold up, what's going on? Like it kind of. I thought a little bit more when I seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, and then at first I was like, oh, he's getting in trouble, whatever. And then it's like, oh, he got locked up. I'm like, locked up? Like,
yeah.
It's just such a weird thing.
Then it was
Rocky in Sweden in jail. Like,
and then it was just like he can't. They saying he can't. They won't let him see his lawyers or some shit like that. And I don't know. Yeah, he still got found guilty. I think he got to go back to court.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Like
nah, I think he's on. He can't. I think he's either on probation, like he can't come back to the country, or if he comes back to the country, he just can't get in trouble again. But either way, he's not going back.
Nah.
Yeah, he ain't touching that shit again.
Yeah, then like right after all this stuff like kind of died down, that's when he dropped Babushka.
Oh yeah, I fuck with it.
Yeah.
I fuck with it.
Yeah,
that video was wild.
Yeah.
The song is the video is super dope because people are just having fun with like music videos and shit again. But the song, like, cause I remember hearing it like when he was performing it like on the concerts and shit. And I was like, oh, this sounds hard. I'm like, oh, this is great. I don't know. I guess I hyped it up for myself. I guess the video is way better than what the song is.
The video definitely adds to it, but I still think it's a pretty good song.
Yeah, because that was like a legit Hollywood set, makeup.
Yeah.
There's props on him to just like bounce back. It's like, all right, cool. Here's the song. Like,
right.
This is what it is. I fuck with testing though.
Testing was
People sleep on it and like try to shit on it.
It came out at an inopportune time. That was the problem. It came out during the Drake, Kanye, Pusha T beef.
And I was caught up with
like they came out. I think the Kanye's. I think Scorpion and Testing came out the same week.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it came out before.
Or like just before. Yeah, somewhere in.
They were all around the same time. Cause
same summer. Yeah.
The first thing that came out was Pusha T thing. Put the.
Story of a Donna.
No. Before he did
his album Daytona.
Yeah. Daytona came out.
So I think I feel like I think Testing came out before that. Or at the same time as that, because I remember only listening to Daytona, and then Kanye dropped the other shit, and I was like, all right, this is trash. And then Scorpion came out, and it was like usual Drake shit. But that whole summer was just like Daytona for me. Yeah. And the end of the summer, I finally listened to Testing, and I was like, I fucked up. Like Testing was.
As soon as it came out, I was just like, I am sold. As soon as I heard, like, you just play it and you just hear the zoom,
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
He did a fucking who was the sample he did? Damn, I can't remember.
The Moby sample.
Yeah, he did the Moby sample.
Yeah, the ASAP. Like when because that was like the first single, and I was just like, I didn't get it because it was so out there for him. Yeah. And then it just keep playing. And I'm just like, this shit is just fucking hard. That whole album was literally, it was just him being like, all right, I keep telling y'all, like, y'all are imitating me, so I'm gonna show y'all how to fucking do it. And it was like, just like testing, do you hear me? Like even the album art is like, it's just a bunch of kids that just look like him, like the same like hairstyles and shit like that. Yeah. So I fuck with it.
It's definitely a dope album. How y'all feel about all the anime influence in rap now? People drop a lot of Dragon Ball Z bars.
It's kind. I mean, that's I'm hearing it more and more. Yeah. But it is kind of.
We're talking about how like we see it in the hair. Where like it's like this crazy hair with the dye and like the weird angles with the like you see XXX Tentacion had one, and then mainly for me the one I think who does it is Lil Uzi Vert, because the dude's just like.
Oh yeah,
he's always dyeing it, and it's always
he looks like a carrot.
Yeah, as long as them niggas don't permanent hair, that shit be looking weird as hell.
It's about like so Young Jock did.
So weird. Oh yeah, Chris Brown got the same thing now. They did that back in like the 50s or some shit, but they do some wild shit.
Yeah, that nigga crazy. He got a tattoo.
Yes, he has a tattoo on the side of his neck of when he beat Rihanna. Like that nigga is wild.
He can't be stopped.
Yeah, like
once he beat that, he was like, y'all can't touch that.
There's other ways to remember shit. Like you don't have to put that on the side of your neck.
Don't give a fuck.
That's wild.
Nigga, his daughter name is Royalty
or some shit. Well, when you're rich, you can name your kid anything you want. They're never gonna go out of money. I think why would they need to get a real job?
Gwyneth Paltrow or somebody got a kid named Rainbow or some Apple. I think it's Apple. Yeah. Some wild shit.
Lil Kim's daughter's name like Royal Rain or some shit.
It's like you do what you do.
Yeah.
Do what you do.
Blue Ivy.
There's Blue Ivy.
That one's. I think that one's more acceptable. The North one is like that. You got to see that.
Hold on. Blue Ivy's more acceptable than Northwest.
No, I said I'm cool with Northwest. But I said you also had to see that coming. Yeah. Like my last name is West. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Kanye. Northwest. He was shuffling the whole
time. Kanye. Yeah.
When you signed the birth certificate.
He was smart.
This dude be in the house like still laughing at it too. North.
Hey, North.
Hey. Nori.
North, come here.
Northwest.
Chicago. Where's North?
Saint West. Get Saint West.
Saint West.
Like he was there, like when Kim's going through labor, he's like making a beat and shit. He's just going at it with a crazy. Beat machine, yeah. And then he's just like North. Northwest.
They got like 4 kids now. What's the other kid name?
See, I didn't realize he had 2 more kids.
Yeah, because he got
5 kids.
Chicago.
No, wait, Chicago. He had a kid named Chicago.
Yeah, he got a kid named Chicago.
I lost count at the Saint.
Chicago North and Saint.
Yeah,
I think they got more kids, but I don't know their names.
I think the 4th is on the way or something like that.
Damn, I'm proud of myself. I didn't even know he had another kid.
It's funny. They like celebrities have been very hush hush about it now. It used to be like. Magazines would ask for like they'd pay you millions of dollars to have like a picture of your kid.
Well, because you get paid way more to do it on Instagram now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so might as well. We don't need you anymore.
Kehlani just revealed. I guess it's YG. That's a baby daddy.
Oh, I know that.
I think.
I know that.
Or maybe they just booed up or some shit. I don't know. I know that. It's like whatever, but it's like it's kind of wild because YG is like he is not industry at all. That is
the most LA nigga like in music I know.
Did you ever see that short? You
ever see that in a bandana sombrero?
Did you see that short film he had that was on Netflix?
I know he had a thing. Is it like a film or is it like a documentary?
Nah, it's like a film. Like, but literally, I'm like, yo, this nigga is not acting at all, and then it starts out when he show him in the movie. One of his boys call him, and he's just like fucking the shit out of some girl, and he stops. He was like, "Man, bitch," she's like, "You know, you need to calm down. It's my main bitch." She's like, "Hello," like, and literally the movie is just about him just committing a home invasion with his boys. I
remember when 6ix9ine was out here like trolling people, and then YG, he was saying some wild shit to YG, and then YG just like stopped responding. He was like, "All right, nigga, when I see you," and I was like, "All right."
He was like, he just reposted. I remember that because he screenshot it. He was like, "Oh, I can't wait to see."
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I felt scared." Like that. I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was crying laughing. when I seen that shit. He was like, I can't wait. That's all you put. I was like, that is a promise.
You do not fuck with people like that.
No, you don't.
At all.
YG is like, even like the way he's like in interviews where he like a jail nigga where he just hold it up like this. Yeah. It just doesn't really want to talk. Kind of don't want to be there. And just like whatever. He got a head tattoo, I think, too.
Yeah, I think when he like shaved the shit down, he got something.
That nigga crazy, man. And then he started dressing all wild and shit.
Yeah, that's what with that local video.
Like, not wild, but just like
that, when you say wild, I think like Uzi or like Young Thug.
But for somebody like YG, is kind of like, all right, you wearing like
the black vest when he's got the Drew Hill vest on. He's got the Cisco.
Before that, like the
respect Cisco.
The white T-shirt tucked in with a belt, dress pants, and then they he got him up. Like above his ankle, he wearing dress socks and shoes, and he got the bandana tied like Andrew.
He just be on his own shit. I don't know what that is, like Andrew Mama.
Yeah, and then he started like just be walking or like whatever they be doing in LA, all that. Yeah, just I think weird, scary but weird.
Yo, LA's a scary place. Like so when Lamar came, I got out the military, and then my cousin came. He flew out to LA. We're gonna drive back to the East Coast, and like his homie was telling me like how the gang shit out there is, and there was like, yo, like you can't even wear certain types of hats. So like a Bulls hat is like one set, like a Nets hat's another set, and like so on and so forth. And I'm like, how am I supposed to know this?
Yeah,
like, I'm walking around with fitters on, like I'm just chilling, and people
Kansas City shit is like Killer Crip or some shit like that. Somebody was telling me that. Yeah,
damn.
Yeah, like all that shit represents something different. And I was like, nigga, I'm not, what do I wear like as a white flag? Like, I just want to, I'm trying to hang out.
Anime t-shirt.
Brian?
Right? Yeah.
Big ass.
Or you set tripping cub?
Yeah.
You look down at you like, oh, you one of them. All right, cool.
We Namekians over here.
Yeah, we Namekians.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, fucking comic Brian Granger, he's from California. And like, he was just telling me, he was like, and it does get ridiculous because there'd be niggas out there wearing red and blue. And you don't know what the fuck they repping or anything. I'm just glad I don't live out there. Once you told me that one time when I went to visit you, you're just like, Compton is just Newark with palm trees.
Oh yeah, it is so wild out there. Yeah, the palm tree thing is trippy as hell to see. Yeah. Just in neighborhoods, like what the fuck is going on?
Damn.
I remember we went to that strip club and I got high and I just got way too paranoid. You went and got a lap dance. I'm in the smoke room with these two niggas that I bought in on some weed, and then once they seen I was just fucked up, they just cut me out of it altogether, out of the rotation. The nigga that they sold it to, he was chilling. My dumb ass gave him the blunt. They wasn't liking that shit. And then this nigga was just showing off a gun. So I'm just froze, just stuck there. It was just like, well, where the fuck is this nigga at? Because like I can't get out of here. Like I'm stuck. Some dude came in there smoking a black and mild with like a face tattoo. I'm just like, well, this is it. This is how it all ends in LA for me.
Die like a belly, like a
pretty much.
Yeah.
I was like, this is done, and then I finally just get the nerve up to just leave, and then I'm in the back of the strip club, and it's just like, just having a miserable time.
And I thought 15 minutes went by. This nigga was like, you was going for 45 minutes.
It was a minute. It was wow. I was like, God damn. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I was with a stripper in a bed. Some nasty shit.
I bet.
Shit what happened.
I bet. Yeah. That bitch look crazy.
It got weird.
Yeah.
It got weird.
I was wilding myself because well, for one, I did a cash advance on a credit card, and yeah.
Wait, at the strip club?
Strip club. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. But yeah, I just put my credit card in the ATM. I got some money, and they gave me like the bills back in like
stripper dollars.
Nah, like in it was 20s, but they did it in bundles. Mm-hmm. No, it was in dollar bills, but they did it in like folds of 20s. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it was in rubber bands. So I just put it in my back pocket, and I would just take them out. And my dumbass just took out one and just threw it at the stage, and it almost hit a stripper like in the face. But she was doing some shit to where it just went right under her chin. I was like, I need to relax. I need to calm down.
God.
I just flung it.
Yeah.
I just chucked it at this, and it went flying because it was like it has some weight to it.
You threw a whole bundle of bands in there.
Just fucking hailing and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't know none of that shit. Yeah. I was good times.
Strip club phase. I remember that shit. The Pure Gold days. You would chill.
You
would chill at the Gold.
Is that a Wilmington?
Yeah, he would chill at Pure Gold. Nigga had a membership.
Well, see,
you got a membership.
Yeah.
Here's the story. First of all, they make you buy a membership. Here's the story. They make you buy it.
The one in Camden does that too.
Yeah. So
Choice was telling me that.
I think that's just a North Carolina thing. Was like clubs and shit. Well, first of all, it was. First, I just moved there, and it was like at Applebee's where I was working there. that's when they invited me. And it was like, yeah, like we just go there like almost every other Sunday. We just like hang out after work. I was like, all right, cool, I'm down. Like, and so I would go.
Oh, eat there?
There's no food.
Oh, I said.
So, it's not Atlanta.
That's some nasty shit.
It's not Atlanta. Nah, yo, when they first took me to a strip club when I turned 21 in Atlanta, the dude that took me was like they rolled out fucking one of those hot carts.
Oh my god!
With like eggs and sausage, and he was just fucking them shits up. They was ordering wings and shit.
Damn. This is not the time to be.
And it was girl, right but now, like it's fucking 5 o'clock in the morning. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. I'm not eating at no strip club. That just don't fit together.
The wings sounded good, but nah. in Wilmington,
ass in your face.
Yeah, but in Wilmington, it just got to a point where like people stopped going, and it was like for me, it was like I don't really like nightclubs, and this place is kind of chill. There's a couch, there's music, I could drink alcohol, and like half the time they just left me the fuck alone. I just made sure I tipped the cocktail waitress, and that was it. But then it was like I'm realizing now, like, yeah, it was a weird thing once I told people about it. And then Jack Nelson, our friend down there, he was like, you just go hang out in the strip club like Tony Soprano.
That's like that. Remember that guy when we did the improv that one night, and the dude was like, "Oh yeah, let's go to the strip clubs." He's like, "I go to the strip clubs for the conversation." And everybody looking at this dude like, "Nigga."
He was like, "Oh yeah, I bet you do. Yeah, you real cool. Yeah."
And one of the guys there was like, "Yeah, he's the owner of a couple of strip clubs." Like, I know people like you. Yeah, I know people like you.
But yeah, it was just off of just me, just like. I ain't really fuck with the nightclubs. I didn't really know anything about the like. This was way before I was doing comedy down there. Yeah. So I was like, fuck.
Well, everybody did the same thing because we both had a mutual friend who we all knew from like high school who just was like one of the like server girls or whatever. Mm-hmm. She was just hanging out. We were like, all right, cool. Like it was interesting because like I ain't never seen you in that light before. Like them titties is out.
Yo, that's some weird shit. When like people like in high school now are like. On the internet and shit or like doing porn like some crazy shit.
Yeah, I got it.
Like for me, it was a couple girls I went to high school with in Camden that were at the strip club there in North Carolina. And for me, it was just like, all right, that's what your titties look like. I always wanted. Yeah. It's like, all right. That was it.
You know Dan Blitzerian?
Nah.
You know who Dan Blitzerian is? No. This is billionaire dude who got rich playing like blackjack and shit. And he's like infamous for like on mostly I think it's just on Instagram, but he always has like big ass fucking assault rifles and it's like driving around in tanks and always have like 10 girls with him all the time. Yeah. And then I see one of his pictures and I was like, that chick look mad. I went to high school with her. This chick in high school was telling what this millionaire dude who's wilding out all the time. Yeah, it just showed up.
Damn. It's crazy trying to get a bag.
Crazy shit. Yeah.
I remember that when I went through my Two in the Shirt phase. It was a brand called Two in the Shirt. It was an acronym for tits. And they were like one of the first companies to be like heavy was just like they just put like women on t-shirts was just like half naked, some who were like completely nude and shit like that. And they would do like a like shout out just like random girls. I guess they would find pictures on Tumblr and shit. And one of them was a girl in your graduating class.
Just from Camden?
Yeah, just randomly on the page. I was like, and like I confirmed it because my boy I put onto the brand. He was like, yeah.
You remember her name?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it right now.
Oh, I was about to guess that shit. Yeah, I'm thinking 3 people are probably
it was like just random. I was like, all right, that's cool. Put Camden on the map.
Camden on the map. Yeah.
This is a chick from my she wasn't in my graduate class. She ended up dropping out, but it's like she went to LA, did a bunch of porn, and then cashed the fuck out. Like she went back home to Wilmington and I think she's living there now. But
nice.
She did like 100 films.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, in a year span?
And within like a couple years. So like she was living out in LA for like a minute.
Well, you do still gotta get booked for those.
Yeah.
You also, I heard, he also doesn't pay like that crazy.
No, it does. They said she wasn't like she may. I think she does go to certain like porn conventions and stuff. Yeah. So like she does get a little check from that. But yeah, she got to do a bunch of films to equal up the amount of money.
Yeah, girls make like
she said
all right money and guys don't make shit.
Yeah, guys don't make shit. The guys have to do gay porn. Like
gay
typically
porn
a lot
is
of shit straight dudes do gay porn because it pays them more money if they want to do that shit. And so she did that, and then just cashed out. Went back to Wilmington.
They said
she went back to the South with like a couple million, like just chilling, just cooled out, and then
I don't even know if it's real or not. But they said Mia Khalifa, she was like only made like $15,000 off of porn.
Yeah, I heard about that. She makes shit, which is crazy because she was like the biggest thing for a couple months.
Well, that's what you get for making black dudes wear condoms.
She did black porn. That's what she apparently your ratings go down. That shit happens.
That's the wildest shit ever I heard because
so if you do interracial, it's like a
fucking Alexis.
Yeah. Alexis, got like extra.
Alexis, Texas. Yeah, she pulled up. She pulled up to Elizabeth City. She came through to the strip club at Headlights in Elizabeth City. She was on tour. She came through and
EC is not like that's not like no major metropolitan area.
It's not, but there's some nasty niggas all over the country. So it's the HBCU there, Elizabeth City State University. They said niggas brought their whole refund checks out that night. They said motherfuckers that worked there was like, I've never seen this much money in this place before.
Yo.
So you telling me niggas like your ratings gonna go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you start fucking black guys, like, all right.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. Yeah.
But I'm like Alexis Texas came to EC, motherfucker, Fabulous, Jadakiss, like all the news was out there too.
I mean, it's a run and it's a check. It's like if people gonna pay you, like you'll fucking pull up. That's just like even with comedy now, where it's just like the club we started at Dead Crow. It's like it has a good name to it,
right?
Because there's so many people that just come through that you're not even gonna know, and then like they get people even before they even fucking blow up and shit.
Yeah,
and it's places like that,
and the crowds are like good, like they like the crowds, so it's like they'll come and then
more
friends
comments.
Know it's like, hey man, like if you're trying to work out that new hour, like these people want to hear it, and that's the strength that it gets, where it's like if you're trying your shit out, go there because the people actually like afford that sort of thing.
Yeah, so it's like these little small pockets.
Yeah.
You can go through and just get like a quick check to keep it moving. Like like when you got like the in between dates or whatever.
Or like the Zelia Festival shit, where it's just like, why the fuck is Snoop Dogg here? Why the fuck is Ice Cube here? Oh,
Nelly came through. Came in. Nelly, Big Daddy Kane. I think Rich Homie Quan came through one year.
Yeah.
Yeah, they stay getting people.
Is that a comedy festival?
Nah, this is like that town's festival. Like Camden had the potato festival.
Oh, okay.
It's like the flower festival.
Yeah, they got the spring festival, and then like they just go all out and people get drunk and shit.
The food trucks and the whole people selling their shit. But then they always get like a pretty well-known music act, and like it becomes the talk of the town. Because like, oh, we got Ice Cube here, we got
that happens.
Afro Man or whatever the thing was one year.
So right before I left Alaska, I was in Anchorage, Alaska, and right before I left, or right after I left, they had a festival, and Kendrick came up there. But this is after he blew up, and so they were like, he was there, but he ain't like he wanted to be there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and when the story behind it that I was told was he got booked like when he was still like bubbling, and so like after he blew up, he had to fly like way out to fucking Alaska to do a show. So that's probably like what happens like a lot of these musical acts. Like they might have like a low point or a time where they're like not really charging a lot. And then they have to come out to like do whatever.
Either grind out the weird places or just do a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know, all types of wild shit that happens. You never know what's going through somebody's head where they just feel some type of way. Danny Brown stopped rapping in the middle of his set when I see him in Atlanta.
Just stopped.
Yeah, it was A$AP Rocky's show promoting the album that was about to come out the next year. And Danny opens up the show. So it's like the first act is not really that many people at the venue. I don't know if that was the actual problem, but I just remember like abruptly he just like walked off. It's like one of those things that was like, wait, what just happened? And then he went away, and then like maybe 5-10 minutes passed, and then Ab-Soul had to bring him out. Ab-Soul was like in pajamas and shit, just chilling. And he came out and just did like 2 songs or whatever. And so he was supposed to. I think that whole tour he was coming out during when the Mob was on stage, and they would do Coke and White Bitches a remix, but he ain't do that. He ain't do that show. So
Danny Brown used to be on G Unit. That shit.
Yeah, that's he finally posted a picture. He was like, yo, I think these are the jeans that made 50 Cent kick me out of the camp.
The skinny jeans?
Yeah, because he always he said that was the reason when he was just like, because he was wearing skinny jeans before, like way ahead for everybody. And then he said one day 50 was just like, yo, get this nigga the fuck away from me, man.
Not to keep A to B in him, but funny shit I heard, I think last week was 50 Cent said he was like on the internet. And he seen Jarrod had a concert. His tickets were so cheap, so he bought like 200 of them. Yo, I was rolling. He was like, "That was so cheap. How could I not?" And I was like, "Yo, this dude's an asshole."
You got no choice but to look at an empty front row.
Yeah. And then Jarrod was like, "This nigga capping. Somebody from the show post a picture." He did it like He posted that shit like 3 times, and then finally he posted a picture himself. He was like, "It don't count, nigga." Like,
yeah.
But yeah, that shit was fun.
That's 50 Cent is great.
Yeah, he's a master troller, and it's funny because it's just like it's 50 Cent. Like you wouldn't expect like that's where because he's famous because of that now. Like
he does it, but he's always been like that. Like it's going back to the fucking Get Rich or Die Trying.
How to rob an industry nigga.
When he did like the sketch after the diss track on the Back Down track on Get Rich or Die Trying, where he just had somebody doing like a gay guy voice. He's like, I know you not talking about my booja. Like
yo, you remember? I forgot what mixtape it was on, but he had the skits of
the Jarrod duets.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Whatever. What would I be without you? Coming out, so you better get it.
It was like Jarrod, like infomercial type shit.
To all my niggas that be living it up. Yeah. Yeah, he even did like some Avril Lavigne shit. He was like, "To me."
Yeah, we got it. That's on a CD somewhere. I gotta find it. It's probably
it's niggas on YouTube. Some of those CDs it got so old that like it started deteriorating. So it's like just holes in it. It don't work.
Film starts going on.
God, man, that was beautiful.
Hilarious.
It was like three. He did 3 of them. He did 3 Jarrod duet skits. He was just like, you love Jarrod duets. He was fucking this nigga. Yeah. And then they would do G-Unit Radio, like in New York, and then he just didn't let up. That was really on some shit. Was just like when he like his street money, he just put it all into his career. And
he put it all in the fucking with Jarrod.
That's it. It was somebody posted some shit. It was like a thread off of genius.com where they were explaining like how the gang shit, the crime shit integrated into the rap stuff. And like it actually told like it was talking about what led up to it was like it started out some street shit and then it ended up it bleeded into the music stuff. Where it was like the people that was fucking with Jai Heavy that was like behind him, they rubbed 50 the wrong way, like even though they were cool. And he said, and then it was like after that happened, that's when 50 was just like, all right, fuck all these niggas, and that's when he started going in, and that's when like that's why they think those people were associated with whoever shot 50, like 9 times. Yeah, so it was like crazy. It was like that threat because it was giving real quick points and like showing pictures of like who was who and who these people are, and I was just like, oh, that's why it's like it's so deep. And then he's just like, that's why I don't like this nigga. Yeah. Like, and I will forever hate him. For real, it's dark and knock on wood, no time soon. When he dies, and 50 Cent still alive,
Jarrod?
Yes.
Damn.
Yo.
If he would have, this nigga gonna just buy out like the 40-40 club or some shit like that, and just being like, we gonna live it up for Jarrod.
Yeah.
Damn.
But 50's like he's just. Like, even when it's, like, interviews with G-Unit and they ask about it, just like, yo, what's up with 50 minutes? I don't know, man. This nigga crazy. I seen a video of this nigga just body slamming Tony Yayo into some bushes for no reason. Yeah.
Like now? Like a month ago?
50?
Like, I don't know. It was maybe like a year or 2 ago. They were grown-ass men.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
they were grown-ass. 50 Cent's crazy as shit. He tells people, like, apparently people keep borrowing money from him, and like he said in an interview, he was like, hey, look, I want my money back. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not giving you this shit just because. Yeah. Like, he's one of those people like it'll be fun to hang around him, but I'm not asking this nigga for shit.
He's a dude who like joked too much to the point where you don't know if he's for real or not. That one nigga used to hang out with.
Nervous.
Yeah, that one like hood nigga used to hang out with would like he would joke with you and then you don't know. Like, I put your hands up. Yeah. Like, what? Like, nah, for real, get the fuck up. Like, what? No, what you mean? I thought it was we ain't playing no more.
Yeah.
He's like, what? He's like, nah, I'm playing. He's like, huh?
I'm playing. He's like, what? He's like, I'm just fucking with you. And I'm like, God, my heart sweat.
But he even when like Vivica A. Fawcett was like, yeah, ate his ass. He's like, yeah, she did. Like, what you think I'm a lie about that? It's like, yeah, you did that. Yeah. I didn't ask you to do that, but you did it for me, so appreciate it.
Damn, yeah. He's very honest about this shit. Like, he always has been. I guess ever since like
get shot in the face.
If he got because he got like, I remember it was before for some reason. Everybody hated on like any black artist doing entrepreneur stuff, and like he bought into vitamin water, and like the rap community was like, "What the fuck
about that?
What happened to 50?"
No, because
it's like, no, he was trying to make his money, and then this nigga made Laughing to the Bank. It was or no.
Piggy Bank.
Piggy Bank. Whatever the song was.
It was on Massacre, right?
Yeah, it was on Massacre. Yeah, yeah.
The opener to that album is him. Is somebody buying the album. Yeah. It was like, 50 Cent and Massacre. Like, let's listen to it. As soon as they pop it in, it's just gunshots and a woman screaming for like a minute long.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
He has a song talking about like just being like that was it Baltimore Love?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We gotta love.
Yeah, when he's talking to like a dope fiend, was just like don't ever try to leave me again. 50 Cent is a character.
Yeah.
Oh man.
He steered heavy into it, and then he just like lives that life online.
But he
haven't followed
because he like off the momentum of like his first album, Vitamin Water, a book, a video game, and then
that was good.
And then a movie.
Blood in the Sands
what was the video game?
Good. Well, he made two. So he made two. It was him. It was 50 Cent. I can't remember what the first one was called. I think it was just G
Bulletproof or some shit.
Bulletproof. Yeah, it was Bulletproof and then Blood on the Sand.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he made. It was in the era of
Vendetta and all that shit.
It was in the era of Vendetta, and it was basically kind of like it was Grand Theft Auto mixed with, I don't know, just like your standard like SOCOM just shooter game. But yeah, it was like Bulletproof came out. That shit was like what was that one, like NY Crime or whatever it was? I can't remember that one game.
Oh, True Crime.
It was basically True Crime but with G Unit. They were like solving cases in the hood. And then the second
Young Buck just keep getting kidnapped.
Young Buck's like a constable or some shit, like the chief. And then the second one came out in like 2004. This was right after 9/11 happened.
It was like a PSP game.
It was PSP and PlayStation 2, and it's actually really it's fun. It's Blood on the Sand, where basically G Unit is tasked for fighting the Taliban, and they get shipped to the Middle East, and they're fighting in the Middle East, and it's just 50 Cent in a fucking bulletproof vest, and it's just like it's actually got pretty good game mechanics. It's got like dope mechanics, and it's actually like it's not a bad game. Like it's crazy. It's just like they basically took the mechanics from some other game that probably would have been made, and then they just slapped 50 Cent's face on it, and it was a fun time. So yeah, that, and he was just kind of all over the place, and people were just like, "Oh, what the fuck is he doing? Like, he's not rapping or what? He's not, being about it." But it's like, this nigga's making money. What? He's cashing checks.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah.
G Unit fighting the Taliban.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if they brought back like Vendetta and you can pick like Lil Uzi Vert versus like 6ix9ine?
But see, they
gotta get Fight for NY for him. I don't think you haven't played Fight for NY.
They got, but the thing is like you gotta because they the careers are so fickle now.
But still, it's just
DLC.
But it fits. So these people who pop up and disappear, and within a year, there's DLC characters. So you get like the main ones. You have like Drake. You can Drake and Pusha T. What? You can put a match with, or just good music, and then or like TDE.
They're the two feudal clans in the
game. Versus New Ye.
Yeah. Backpack.
You get all the Ye's
versus Jesus Ye.
He just keeps transforming like Goku and Budokai.
Yeah. Or it's a boss battle. You fight Backpack Ye, and you get his health bar down, and then he transforms.
And then he turns into Yeezus.
Yeah, he's just walking around in Super Saiyan Blue for the last 2 years. That's the level he's at.
Damn.
That's crazy. You got a move called Yeezy Boost.
All right, so what would be the actual roster? What's the hard set roster?
The new roster of Def Jam. Yeah. So what's the Def Jam?
It definitely has to have Drake. Pusha T has to be in there.
Yeah.
Drake, Pusha T,
J. Cole, and he's like a Dollarsm type character.
Is it Dolls?
He's like a Dollarsm type character.
There's got to be
Kendrick.
Kendrick could be in there. Kendrick's on some like he'd be like the monk. He would do the monk style. Yeah. Whatever that. Yeah. He'd be Kung Fu Kenny. He would
Kung Fu Kenny.
He'd be like a Ryu character.
Yeah. He would just be in the. He'd be in the
like Ryu
the gi.
You gotta put DMX.
Oh, DMX should be in. He wasn't in any of the ones before, I don't think. So he definitely needs to be in.
Eminem just keeps popping up middle fights. For no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the announcer. He's the announcer. Yeah. Diddy? Would Diddy fit?
Nah, I don't put. Nah, Diddy's DLC.
Diddy's DLC. All right,
50's in there. 50's just in there.
He's DLC.
50 pops up with like little quotes at the bottom.
He's a special
edition. We get your ass for 50 pops up. Starts dancing.
Yeah.
Damn, homie.
Yeah. He's like the dude. He's like the
Mortal Kombat. Whoopsie. That's 50 Cent pops up. Start trolling you.
Yeah.
All right. So J. Cole, Kendrick, Meek Mill.
Yeah.
Drake. Pusha
Jay-Z.
T,
Jay-Z's
Kanye.
He would just be like one of the elders or some shit.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, you gotta start going to, I guess, the younger cats after that.
Yeah. Oh, Uzi's definitely in there.
Of course, Uzi.
Yeah. You gotta play Uzi.
6'9", he'd be like a Blanca character.
He would have electric power. He'd be like, he turned into like a cartoon character.
Oh man.
Young Thug.
Thugger would be in there.
He would be like a Voldo character.
Yeah, he would.
What about I guess Trippie Redd?
Them cats would actually be in there. Trippie would be in there. What's that dude? Juice WRLD.
Oh, Juice, yeah.
Really?
White people love him.
Well, I guess
white kids love Juice
Post
WRLD.
Malone then.
Post Malone's definitely in it. Yeah.
You make him like a.
He's dirty. He's a dirt character.
Like that. remember the dude from So he's like the what was the nigga from Charlie Brown?
Pigpen.
Oh, Pigpen.
Yeah,
like Pigpen slash what was the nigga that was in the first martial arts tournament from Dragon Ball? The dirty motherfucker. He just like stuck his hand up his ass and he just wiped it across people's face.
Yeah.
I remember that dude.
Just a dirty motherfucker.
Yeah. You get poison when he hits you.
Yeah, he got poison.
He lasso you with his fucking dirty ass braids and shit.
He's definitely in there. Should we put the ladies in there too? You gotta put like a Nicki or Cardi B.
Nicki, they got the Meg Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion.
She's DLC. She's
no, you gotta put
Nicki and Cardi definitely would be
Remy Ma.
Oh yeah.
Remy Ma. Okay.
Remy Ma definitely gotta be in there. Remy Ma.
Would you put Joe Budden in?
He was in there. He was in it. I think he was.
Young and May. Put Young and May.
Joe Budden. I think.
Oh,
I
think
Joe
Budden
was in there. Young and May.
Would she get a combo off? Ooh. Or she pops up whenever you get like a string of combos. She pops up. Ooh. 37 hit combo. Ooh.
What about Fab?
Nah, Fab can be DLC.
He be DLC.
Fab can be DLC.
Yeah. I do think who's that one dude?
JC's is definitely be like a boss battle though.
He would be a boss.
And then he's like the M Bison.
You gotta fight yourself. It's the one.
When you're fighting him and he drops 444 quotes on you. That's not a money phone. It's a disconnect.
Legacy.
Yeah. You know what's better? Credit.
Uppercut.
Yeah, that's right before he does a finishing blow. Yeah.
No, after he kills you, you fly in there.
Then you lose, and he comes in with like the statement at the end.
Yeah.
Yo, how about do damn, who did you do the
Joe Budden was in.
You do the Migos, but it's like the Ice Climbers.
Oh shit!
Migos would definitely be
like the Ice Climbers. So you do like a Super Smash Bros. All these rappers.
They would swap out. It would just be like all three of them swapping out at the same time, simultaneously.
Yeah. Oh, now it'd be like the Pokemon Master.
Yeah. Well, be on some Street Fighter shit.
In Smash Bros. Well, like he just switch them out, like the Migos and shit.
Yeah.
I was super.
Yo. Take on.
I was late to Bad and Bougie, like super fucking late. Like that's my song now. But I always
shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, I was like.
Man, I was like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
but I still
like 4
like
or 5 years ago.
But it's my infatuation with that song is like Lil Uzi Vert's part when he comes on, just like yeah. So I can see like him having a combo. where like you bring out the Migos and like every time he does like shrug shoulder dance.
Oh,
and he's like, yeah, and then the Migos come out one after one and uppercut your ass, just like every time.
That's his charge move.
Yeah, that's his charge. Yeah, that nigga dancing. Don't let him dance. Don't let him dance. He charging up. Yeah.
All right, so if Lil Uzi and Migos going in, then you gotta have Travis, 21.
Oh
Savage.
yeah, you gotta have Travis.
21's in there.
21 Savage.
Travis comes out as his doll character.
Oh my
fucking 9021. 9021.
Amber Rose in there for DLC.
Oh yeah, you know shit.
She support.
They fighting over Amber. Yeah.
21 Savage.
21 Savage.
21.
Oh no! Instead of so you beat Jay-Z and then it's just like it's not done. So like on some street
fight the man.
Also now on some Street Fighter shit. So it's just like like you 1-2 fights with like ultra combos and you get to fight. Super Street Fighter 4. It was Goken. Ryu and Ken's master. So it's like after you beat Jay-Z, that's when just like another fighter appears and it's fucking Gucci Mane.
Yo, new Gucci. It start with old Gucci Man. And then you beat him and it's new. He comes back.
Gucci Mane's Majin Buu.
Yo, you beat him, and then the screen goes bright. The screen goes bright white, and then he comes back. It's like out of reformed Gucci Man with fucking jacked and shit.
Yeah,
he starts fighting you.
You just showing off his new veneers and shit.
He's smiling the whole time.
Smiling with his wife. Niggas got a tuxedo on. He's happy as fuck.
Oh, then we got to put 2 Chainz in it. Yo, this roster. Yo, the only thing is that so many niggas gonna be like, nah, you got the budget for this game will be fucking retarded.
Yeah.
It'd be worth it though.
You could do it. Worth it. You could do it. I think they would, and as long as they could get enough like intellectual property on it, they'd do it. And people would buy the shit out that game.
Yeah.
I would. You start off with like a limited roster, and then you just keep, because you know like games now where it's just pay to play. So it's just like
that's how Street Fighter 5 is. You got to buy characters.
So you just like.
It'd be worth it though. You play with
we finally got to get the character mode for like 2 Chainz, or we got the character mode for Rick Ross. I mean, we get like a Ross.
Yo,
and he does like E Honda moves.
Yeah.
Wale for his special, he's going on like that rant on Complex and stuff.
After he whoops your ass, he ran.
Yo,
don't ever disrespect me, dog.
You know how it's
dressed up as his
Igor.
You mean my earthquake?
After Wale whoop your ass, you know how it's supposed to go to like the rematch screen.
Yeah,
you just get a 10-minute rant. You gotta wait till he's done.
Respect me, dog. Yeah. Lupe Fiasco got a samurai sword. He only nigga with a weapon.
Yeah, he's like unlockable. That would be dope. And they just do like exclusive freestules for each. Like
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
Oh, bang bang.
They gotta have. There's gotta be a squad of people who are like currently in jail.
Oh shit.
C murders and lockable character.
C murder and clean.
Everybody
when they get out. You actually get them out.
Everybody get like specialized like dialogue for their beefs too.
Yeah.
Damn.
So you can make YG whoop.
Oh,
Wayne.
They
Wayne
do that. They do that for
he'd be a boss battle.
They do that for Injustice, for like certain characters when they clash, they interact and stuff like that.
I think Mortal Kombat might be like that too.
Yeah, you gotta put Wayne in there. Put Birdman.
Oh my God. No. He's not playing. There's a level. There's a
bonus stage.
There's a level you pick and Birdman's in the back.
It's like a 3D stage. Yeah.
Damn.
Cash Money level.
Damn. What's some other female rappers? Some femcs.
There's some
Rhapsody.
Ooh,
Rhapsody can go in there.
Rhapsody, Nicki. Put Eve in there. DLC.
Eve would be nice DLC. Missy Elliott.
There's also like the City Girls.
She actually dropped a single recently too.
Missy Elliott.
Yeah.
Yo, I like the way she rolled it out, because it was like she was hyping up. Was just like, I got new music on the way. Then she showed snippets on Instagram. It was like, it's dropping this day. Dropped in the beginning of the video.
It's like, y'all don't know. You know, it's like this. Talking to some little girls. Like, you don't know who Missy Elliott is? Misdemeanor. Like the reason why all this shit's crazy now. And then she opens the door and then it just starts the music video. I was like, yo, this shit. I'll show you after the.
Are you talking about the MTV thing?
Huh?
Is that the MTV?
No. That's what I'm saying. She's so fucking smart. So she rolled out the video, dropped the single. It was playing on the radio. She had the shit on lock.
Yeah.
Then she did the fucking Vanguard Award.
Yeah.
So it's just like she just fucking put pressure on all like fucking platforms.
Yeah.
That's just like you're going to hear her.
I know all that stuff happened. I just seen her on the I didn't watch the VMAs. I just watched a YouTube clip of her.
Nah, like her resurgence on Instagram. It was all after that Super Bowl surprise. Well, people were just like, Katy Perry got Super Bowl.
Katy Perry showed up by Missy Elliott. And they're like, who the fuck is Missy Elliott? It's like, y'all don't know who Missy Elliott is?
How do you not know the fuck?
Well, you forget there's a generation of people who just like,
right.
She was just low key not doing stuff, and people don't check for nobody.
Yeah, she chilled out for a minute.
Yeah, nobody backtracks anymore. So they're just like, who's the hottest person out now? It's like, dude, Missy been out. Like she's the reason why everybody does crazy shit. Her and Busta Rhymes are the reason why everybody has done anything crazy.
Busta Rhymes got to be in the game.
Well, he's in it, so yeah, he's like old man Busta. He's like he looks like Leroy Smith.
Busta's definitely in there.
Yeah.
I'm missing some. Who's some newer cats now? Look up the freshmen. Look up the freshman class.
Ooh,
Lil Nas X.
Yeah. Lil Nas X. Yeah, nigga got a lasso. Some Soul Calendar shit.
And then again, there's like 20 different versions for every version of Old Town Road. Just a new fucking version of Lil Nas X.
Fuck. Yeah, who's on this freshman?
I mean, you can put ASAP Mob in there. Like.
Oh, just Rocky and
JID.
JID.
Yeah, he'd be good on there.
You can have like combo players too. People just come in for like combos.
Smoke Perp, Lil Pump.
Yeah.
Kodak Black. Kodak Black. How do you forget Kodak Black?
Definitely be on there.
Yeah.
All these niggas. The thing is, all these niggas already look like fighter characters. Yeah. It's just like
Lil Yachty's a character.
Yachty, yeah.
Fucking boat comes in.
Lil Boat.
And then fucking. And nigga, his move is a boat. It's fucking.
Lil Boat comes in and whoops your ass.
Yeah.
Damn.
Lil Boat. Future. Oh, Future's in there.
Oh, you gotta put Future in there.
Future in there, yeah. He
Would you put Tyga in there?
Style. He does lean style.
Would you? He just sad the whole time.
That's in the episode.
Lean style.
Dirty Sprite style.
The whole time, his special, he just called Sierra, was like, put my son on the phone.
There's this,
I need a wife.
Because that's the thing with Future. Like all his songs be like these lit songs, but he be talking about how sad he is and all of them.
This dude is sad as shit.
Extendo. Yeah. You do what you want when you popping.
No.
Damn, son.
That'd be dope.
Machine Gun Kelly for shit.
Put Logic in there. His intro is like, I'm half black.
He's the dummy you fight in the practice mode.
He's the. Remember the characters they would have that like it would just be a random character, but you didn't know it was like picking random.
Yeah.
But it was like a person. Like in Tekken, it was like that wood. Like robot thing,
the Woodman.
No, actually, no. That's Drake. Drake. Yeah.
He just adapts things style. Yeah.
You pick him, and he'll just be another character. Just like fighting moves and
style.
shit.
Yeah. He's just shadow. That's
Drake.
Fucking Drake.
And then when Drake wins, Quinn Miller comes out.
All right, folks.
All right,
it's been Negro Jump.
Whoever hears this, we need to sponsor. We're starting to GoFundMe, and we need to get this game launched.
Oh my god! I'm tagging every single rapper.
Every
rapper we name. I'm tagging all of y'all. Yeah. Put your money. Look, this will be the most lit thing. This is one.
You know, you need to contact Soulja Boy.
This would be the littest game since 2K.
You need to contact Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy.
He's always up for
Young
a scheme.
Draco, get Drake. Yeah.
He's always up to scheme some shit.
You
Yeah.
want to make the game himself.
Of course. Yeah. It'll be some knockoff with like
fucking
Mario
crank
Bros.
that like, Drake.
Yeah.
Drake. Yo. That's
Get
it.
with
We
Soulja
gotta. We gotta. We're gonna start this from the ground up. We're gonna get a.
We gotta get a mean. We gotta have a mean roster.
Yeah.
We need some programmers to come in.
Get some actual nerds. Be like, we need to make this game.
Just make a demo and we'll set that shit bootleg style.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's like Damn, this shit sound lit.
Yeah.
I think that's why they probably haven't come out with one yet, because like they need to figure out the roster.
There's a game called.
It needs to be like strictly fighting, because the games got worse throughout the years because they stopped focusing on fighting. It was it became a
niggas was like mixing and shit.
It was a mixing game. It became like during when Rock Band and all that shit got popular. The last Def Jam game was literally like a sing along game.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah, it was really trash. Yeah.
There's a game called Broforce.
Broforce.
Yeah, and you unlock action heroes from like the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. So you can be like Neo, and you'll have like Matrix powers. You can do Rambo.
Is it like Jump Force? They're like making fun of Jump Force type.
But it's like a 2D thing.
It's like
so it's like tight battleship.
No,
it's like Terraria.
Yeah, so like you're running through the map. It's a side scroller, so you're running through the map, and then say if you're like, you can be Will Smith from Men in Black, and he has like that little ass gun that shoots a big ass laser. Yeah. And so you do that shit, or you can be like Snake.
We put Big Willie style Will Smith in the game.
Yo,
yeah.
Cisco.
It's when they go into like some weird realm where it's just like the forgotten realm, and it's just like niggas who are just low key just fire. It's like you forgot I won the first Grammy. And
so what if they just do eras? You just do like 90s, 2000s.
What you do
is like a SoundCloud era.
What you do is like, because the games always started with a storyline. Like Fight for NY had crews. It was like 2 crews, and they were fighting for the soul of New York or whatever it was. So it's got to be like the new school roster. You mainly play as them, and your goal is to like get accepted in the community.
So you're fighting.
You're literally fighting your way to be accepted in the rap
school roster, and then
all these old niggas are coming in, and they either want to test your skill, or they want to they don't think you're worth it.
The old niggas are there, but you ignore them until there's a riff in the science-based continuum because of all the fighting between the new school rappers, and you get sent back in time, and now you got to fight them old niggas you've been dissing in their prime. So all these old
Turtles in Time shit.
These old niggas, you were like, man, get your old ass out of here. Now you get thrown back to the 90s.
You got to fight Mystical.
Yeah, when Puff really on this shit.
Yeah.
Fucking ODB comes out of nowhere.
Yeah. You got to fight Wu-Tang.
You got to fight you got to fight Wu-Tang.
All at once. Sure. Wu-Tang.
I'm down. We got some. I know at least 20 rappers who would be like, "Yeah, I'll put $1 million for this."
Yeah, hit up Soulja Boy.
Yeah,
he's somewhere scheming right now.
He is.
Lil Pump.
Ooh. Lil Pump.
Ooh.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's it. It's happening. It's happening.
All right, bet. So what is it going to be called? Def Jam what?
Def Jam. Ooh. It's got to be something with the
XXL Force.
XXL Force. Def Jam Freshman or some shit like
yeah. Or Freshman Force. Some Freshman
Force. Yeah.
XXL Force.
XXL Force. Yeah. I dig it.
XXL Force. Damn, son.
Call it like what was that thing on BET? They did like a little video. They played videos and had hosts on there, like a top 10 countdown, I think.
106 in Park.
106 in Park. Yeah.
Or the basement.
The basement.
Yeah.
Rap City.
Yeah.
Rap City.
Yeah.
You gotta put on there. He don't rap, but it's be funny to have him on there. That chubby dude everybody fucking hates. Academics. DJ Academics.
He's the practice.
You chasing. Yo, no. You chilling.
He's a sponsor for like the games, the tournament mode. When he go to tournament soccer.
The whole purpose is he's trying to get a hold of DJ Academics. So he's fighting your way through those people just to catch his ass.
Well, what if you just do like just the moments in hip hop? So like you have that was like Migos versus fucking Joe Budden and Academics, and then like maybe like a more recent one is fucking Tyler the Creator fighting Funk Master Flex. Well, he's like pause.
Butts. What is it like?
Yeah, he was like
necks and butts.
He was like, I'm trying to take his hat off.
Why would you say that?
Yo, you knew what he was doing. Tyler knew exactly.
No, like that's a forever top 10 hip hop moment now.
Yeah.
Tyler knew exactly.
Yeah, because at first he was just freestyling. He's like, you know what, fuck it, and he just started fucking with this old ass nigga and he got him to say pause 3 times in a row. And he just didn't stop. It's beautiful.
Tyler knew exactly what he was doing.
It's beautiful. All right, bet we got to write this out.
We got to write it out. We got to get the roster and then find some nerds.
just make coaches.
Yeah.
Someone actually do it.
I'll be down.
Hell yeah.
Right.
This is gonna be dope. Niggas got specials and shit. Oh,
yeah.
What if we did like a Final Fantasy?
Yeah. Some tactic shit or like
save it.
Yeah.
That's too good. That's too good.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been Negro Jump.
It's been Negro Jump. Marquis, appreciate you coming on, man. We'll tag in all the stuff and all the we do our shit.
It's like he came through. He's
knocked on the door. Yeah. I forgot this is the family mode, so it's like it's trying to be professional. Says, like, oh, nigga, now
it's like, hey, nigga, we ready.
I see you upstairs. All right, man, come down, dog. Came down in the slips. I was like, hell yeah.
I do.
No, but yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.